Digital marketing management. Nature and significance of management. Management is the art and science of preparing, organizing, and directing human effort to control the forces and utilize the material of nature for the benefit of man. Chapter outline. Introduction, definition of management, nature of management, objective of management, files, principle of management. Definition of management. A few definitions by some of the prominent writers on the subject are given below. 1. Management is the art of knowing what you want to do and then seeing that it is done in the best and cheapest way. V. W. Taylor. 2. To manage is to forage and to plan, to organize, to command, to coordinate, and to control. Henry Fayol. 3. Management is the coordinate of all research through the process of planning, organizing, directing, and controlling in order to attain state objective. Nature of management. The following are the characteristics of management. Management is universal. The principles and techniques of management have universal application. They can be applied to all types of organization, business, social, education, and religious. Management is social process. Management is basically a social activity because management is mainly related with the human activities of an enterprise. 3. Management is goal-oriented. The purpose of management is to achieve certain goals. The main object of management is to maximize efficiency and economy of human efforts. 4. Management is activity-based. Management refers to a distinct class of activity which could be learned and put into practice. Management is integrative process. The essence of management is integration of human and other resources in a manner that it leads to effective performance. Management is a group activity. It is connected with group efforts because it creates effective cooperation among persons working together in a group. Nature and significance of management. Management is intangible. The management is not a tangible activity of business enterprise. It is the direction and control of the business activity which can be felt but cannot be seen or touched. Management is dynamic. Management involves creating an internal environment or condition whereby people are able to perform their tasks efficiently. Management is a continuously growing process. Management is a multidiscipline subject. Management contains principles drawn from many social sciences like psychology, economy. Management accomplishes results through other. The essence of management is integration of human and other resources in such a way that it leads to effective performance. Management is both a science and art. The management as a science provides general principles which can guide the manager in their professional activities. The management as an art provides the best possible solution of the problems and the best possible explosion of available research. Object of management. Lorem ipsum dolor sit amet consector adipsing elit nach a ultris tortor in vestibulum vitae velit nec fiera pro non ultris ec integer mets dui vel pretium eusimot. Lorem ipsum dolor sit amet consectetur adipsing elit nach a ultris tortor in vestibulum vitae velit nec fiera pro non ultris ex integer mets dui vel pretium eusimot. Better working conditions. Management seeks to achieve a system to ensure fair wages for the work security of employment and better working conditions for the workforce. Relations with supplies. Management seeks to achieve good relations with the supplies of raw materials and capital so as to continue in production. Contribution to national goals. The management must contribute to the national goals. It should use the judicious use of research of the country. Fayol principles of management. Henri Fayol, the French industrialist, is regarded as the real father of modern management since a brief description of Fayol's 14 principles of management, which he described in this book, General Industrial Management, is given below. Division of work. This principle is that every employee should be seen only on type of work. It aims at the maximum production with less effort. It also helps in securing the maximum efficiency. Authority and responsibility. Authority is the right to give order to the subordinates. Responsibility means the duty which the subordinate expect to perform. Sufficient authority should be diligent a burden to enable us to change duties. Discipline. Discipline means getting against the rules and regulation of an organization. In the absence of discipline, the organization cannot such. Discipline depends upon effective leadership. Unity of command. A subordinate should receive order from one supervisor only. If he gets order from two or more officers at the same time, he gets confused. He cannot discharge his duties properly. Unity of command is related to functioning of personnel. Unity of direction. Unity of direction means that each group of persons having the same object must have one head and one plan. It will help in establishing the coordination and uniformity in the activities. It is related to the functioning business as a whole. Subordination of individual interest to general interest. The interest of the organization must prevail upon the personal interest of individuals. General interest must be given more attention in comparison to the personal interest. Remuneration of personnel. The remuneration of personnel must be fair and satisfactory. The wage system must motivate the employees to do better and more and may ensure safety and security of the employees. The wage system must be satisfactory to both employees and employer. Centralization. It means concentration of authority at one place or the one level in the organization. On the other hand, decentralization means dispersal of authority to the lower levels in the organization. Proper balance between centralization and decentralization must be maintained. Small firms have absolute centralization, but in large concerns there is less degree of centralization. Order. Order means everything should be in a proper arrangement. There should be a place of everything and everything should be in its place. Similarly, there should be right mind in the right place. Equity. Personnel must be treated with kindness and equity. A volatility is expected of them. This principle does not mean that all the employees of the organization are equal and must be treated and paid equal. Stability of tenure. This principle requires that there must be stability in the respect of the employees. The employees should not be transferred from one place to other very quickly in business activities because it lowers the progress of activities. Management should remove the feeling of insecurity of job from the minds of personnel. If the job of a personnel is not secure, he will be on look for the job elsewhere and his work will not be satisfactory. Incentive. The subordinates should be given an opportunity to take some initiative in making and executing the plans. The employees should be provided proper incentive in planning and activity schedule for the enterprise.